and Power Dynamics by George Gill. 1. Core thesis. At the heart of this philosophy lies a ruthless observation. The moment you open your mouth to defend or explain yourself, you have already ceded power. When you rush to clarify, justify, or provide context, you step into another person's frame and accept the role of the defendant in a courtroom that exists only in your mind. In social reality, people respond less to the truthfulness of your words than to the emotional tone and desperation behind them. And visible desperation is read as submission rather than innocence. 2. Childhood programming. The roots of this defensive reflex stretch back into childhood, when authority figures such as parents and teachers held near absolute power over your safety and comfort. As a child, explanation was your only shield against punishment. You learned to plead, "I didn't break it, it fell," or "I didn't hit him, he hit me first," in hopes of earning mercy. Over time, your nervous system encoded a simple rule: authority judges, and survival depends on convincing the judge that you are good. And you carried this pattern into adulthood, still unconsciously treating bosses, partners, and even strangers as parental figures whose approval determines whether you are safe. 3. Power versus validation. From this conditioning grows the trap of the validating self, the part of you that is obsessed with being seen as good, kind, smart, or worthy. When someone challenges you, this part panics and believes that if you just explain yourself clearly enough, the other person will recant and absolve you, saying, "You're right, I was wrong." The essay argues that this almost never happens because most attacks are not about facts, but about power. By scrambling to be understood, you trade respect for validation and signal that your emotional stability depends on their agreement, which hands them the keys to your inner house. 4. The courtroom illusion. A critical breakthrough occurs when you realize that the courtroom you keep entering is entirely imaginary. There is no objective judge, no jury, no official verdict being recorded about your worth as a human being. There is only you, another person, and a clash of perceptions. When you stop unconsciously elevating others to the status of judge, their accusations lose the tone of sacred verdicts and become what they always were: opinions. In this shift, what once sounded like a sentence now becomes background noise, and you reclaim the authority to define your own reality. 5. Weaponized silence. This realization sets the stage for one of the most powerful tools in the essay: weaponized silence. When someone hurls a verbal spike, "You're being incredibly selfish right now," the old pattern is to instantly defend, listing your good deeds to prove your innocence. The non-defensive approach is to hold steady eye contact, keep your face neutral, and let 3 to 5 seconds of silence expand between